regulatory environment has evolved over the years, from the point we used to send kids up chimneys and down mines through to the mid-70s in the UK, where there was regulation like the Health and Safety at Work Act, and through to more current voluntary codes like corporate social responsibility and legislation that's coming onto the agenda now around anti-corruption and bribery. And it keeps evolving to the point where what's now known as the governance, risk and compliance space is a $30 billion market. Now, we've been around since 2003. We've got clients using our systems in 70 plus countries in around 27 different languages. And what we've noticed over the last couple of years is that it's only the visionaries who turn to their advantage this regulatory environment. And whilst there is a general desire and obvious obligation to comply, it's only the innovators who embrace this situation to their significant benefit. Now, the problem this causes organisations is because of the one-size-fits-all necessity of regulation. It's very often perceived as not relevant within the organisation. It's seen as a peripheral, and the incremental nature of legislation, regulation means that typically there's no big bang forcing a strategic focus within an organisation. It's more a creeping annoyance, and when we're told to do something, human nature means that you do the minimum amount necessary, and in that regard corporate behaviour is no different to human nature. So this, in our view, provokes two questions that organisations ought to be asking of themselves. Firstly, why view compliance as a negative? Compliance is actually proven to be a good thing. Compliant businesses have less downtime, they have better employee retention, they've reduced claims, better insurance premiums, and quality output is better in compliant businesses. So compliance actually, these scenarios provoke and produce these virtuous circles of employee satisfaction, customer retention. And it also affects how clients view your organisation and how you stack up against your competition. The second question that they ought to ask themselves is, why do you accept compliance as a cost without expecting a return? You wouldn't do this elsewhere in your business if you invested in sales or in a process or a new piece of equipment. You would expect a return on that investment. Why don't you with compliance? So if organisations can accept this change of mindset from viewing it negatively and as a cost to embracing it and realising, appreciating the upside potential, return on investment, why do more organisations not do it? In our view, it's probably because it's easy to say but difficult to do. They're typically put off embracing the opportunity to drive change for a number of reasons. It appears complicated and not worth the effort, and it is potentially complicated, but it is worth the effort. The other reason is they don't necessarily understand the significant current cost that they're putting in to this area. They're investing or spending already heavily, much more than they necessarily appreciate, and yet they don't appreciate the potential upside here. They've got dedicated people using the wrong tools, collecting poor information, and the result is they're swamped in data and they're struggling to make sense of this data. Yet if they truly appreciated how much they're already spending and had an awareness of the potential upside, they would definitely embrace it. So what we find now, the visionaries are moving to risk management platforms to support their strategies around corporate social responsibility, sustainability, environmental health and safety, quality, etc. That's because these risk management platforms give them visibility and help them make sense of the data that's coming out of their business. If you can get the data in a universal, consistent, timely way, it enables you to do the right analysis and drive actions from that data. Essentially, you get the right knowledge to the right people at the right time in the right format, then you can start to make smarter decisions in your business. So the upside here for organisations is significant. Once that you recognise for a little bit of one-time effort, you get both immediate and ongoing benefits. This gets it onto the board agenda. Once you start to appreciate the opportunity to get a return on the current spend, money you're already spending, but it's hidden, and once you appreciate the extent of that, it allows you to spend it more wisely. But it also gives you an opportunity to deliver greater value to all of your stakeholders. So still thinking about the upside, it's important to realise that these benefits are only available to you if you fundamentally shift your view from compliance being a cost to an investment opportunity. You can't tinker around the edges here, you've really got to embrace this, and if you do, you'll get insights into your business that allow you to make, firstly, smarter decisions to drive change and efficiency gains through your business by way of, for example, reduced claims, premiums. You can act on trends, you can target spending more wisely. But the real benefits in changing your business are the changes in the culture, behaviour, process and procedures. The other aspect to this, though, is you can not just improve your business, not just that you make your business more efficient, it's that you start to gain real competitive advantage. You can start as an organisation to differentiate yourself on compliance and process. You can produce, for example, innovative credentials packs. You can start to be recognised as the best in breed and consider what that means for you in tender processes. You can get positive PR, competitive differentiation. In short, you can start to win new business and grow your top line. So in summary, the takeaway from this is if you aim for reluctant compliance, it will be all you ever get, and it will only ever be an increasing cost. But once you put yourself in the mindset that compliance is good, and you realise, you'll start to realise that the opportunities lie beyond a tick in the box and a certificate on the wall. You can start to go beyond compliance to business efficiency and competitive advantage. The rewards in this space are big enough that if you had the skills and resources in-house, you'd have done it already. Typically, the knowledge on how to address this is there, but you don't have the means to address it. So if you partner with a company such as Rivo, we will help you finesse a compelling business case that identifies the current costs and the potential upside and provide you the means to deliver on this. You can get on with running your business whilst making previously peripheral activities central to your business. And we'd be happy to discuss with you how you might take advantage of these opportunities.